We have been doing Screams for, this will be our 26th season coming up in 2022. And so we've been doing this a long time and have really, this year we are really stepping it up in a big way. We've got more new this year than we've had in many years. And so we're very, very excited about that and can't wait to get the season going. We have changed our opening time from 7:30 to 7. So we'll be opening a little bit earlier each night to kind of give people a chance to get in and just get going a little quicker. And so that's one change. The other big change is on our ticketing. We have gone to dated ticketing for the first time. And tickets are only available online on our website, which is screamspark.com, and they will not be available at the gate. So that is a big, big change from what we've been doing in the past. And that is done so that we can, guarantee the best experience for every one of our, customers who come in the gate. We have a fast pass program as well. And what that means is that you get a separate pass where you can cut your wait time at the queue lines in half. And so that really, on the, as it gets closer to Halloween, our crowds tend to build. And so that gives people an opportunity to get through the houses a little quicker than they would otherwise. People have to get very specific, they have to choose which date they want to come on both the tickets and the fast passes. The only exception to that is we will have a brand new VIP ticket this year. And that ticket will get you any day of the Screams 2022 season, and it will be available. There's only a limited number of them available, but you can choose whatever day you would like to come. From an experience standpoint, we've got a tremendous amount new as well. We have transformed one of our haunted houses into the all-new Bootleggers Bayou. So it is a brand new theme, and for those people that don't know, each one of our haunted houses has a completely different theme. And so we have the new Bootleggers Bayou. We have a Clowns in 3D. And yeah, people actually go through it with 3D glasses on. It's a very unique experience. Then we have our Time's Up Maze, which is kind of a travel through time experience. We have our Zombie Wasteland Apocalypse, which is just like the name implies, it is a land of zombies. And then finally, we have our Castle, Terramythica Castle, and that is witches and their spells. And so, again, each one of the 5 houses has a completely different experience. So Bootleggers Bayou is very much like it says, and basically you're taking a trip, as we put it, through the bowels of awful. People will get lost in the bayou, and we have the gut family who will try to find you. And their motto is, the family that slays together stays together. So it's just an adventure into this backwoods, bayou-esque type of an atmosphere, and very, very unique and new theme to our haunted house there. In addition to that, we have a walk-through cemetery that we've had for a long time, and it kind of sets the tone for the park. You see it right as you come in the gate, and so it really creates that atmosphere. But we've also added a second walk-through attraction, which will be called the Cool Ghoul Boulevard. It's a light extravaganza type of an attraction, and it is basically just to kind of set a fun Halloween mode, and it's going to be synchronized to music. And so it's just a fun walkthrough type of an experience that, again, just kind of gets you and keeps you in the Halloween mood while you're at Screams. And that will that location and that addition actually expands the footprint of our park. So Screams will actually be larger than it ever has in the past. And the other big thing that we're excited for people to see is brand new stage entertainment. And it's going to be aerogilist and fire and just a lot of exciting new entertainment provided by a group called the Hell Dolls. And they are going to just really bring the elevation of our stage acts to a brand new level. And we're very excited to have them on board and to see their entertainment. And they're going to be doing anywhere from 3 to 4 shows every night at Screams. And in addition to that, people can still experience karaoke, which is, of course, our version of karaoke. And then the DJ is going to be moved from our main stage where he's been. We've had that for probably the last 8 or 9 years. We're moving that into one of our tavern areas. And so that'll be at the Taboo Tavern stage. So when people come into the park for one ticket price, they will get all 5 haunted houses, the 2 walk-through attractions, plus the stage entertainment and DJ mixing music, as well as karaoke is all included in their admission price. Plus, we have so much more. And that's really what makes Screams unique to any other haunted attraction in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, is that we are a total Halloween experience. So in addition to all of those things that you get to experience at Screams, you can take a break. We have a full food court. We have a full sit-down restaurant. This year we are unveiling our 13th hour bakery, who will have both savory and sweet treats for everyone to enjoy. They're going to have handmade fresh pastries every night. And, just to give you an example of some of the things they're going to have is pecan sticky buns, pesto rolls, zombie fingers is going to be one of their specialties, which is a specialty sausage roll. They're also going to have some great sweet favorites, such as parfaits and cupcakes and cakes and brownies. In fact, every weekend they're going to have a special type of brownie available, as well as specialty hot chocolates as the weather turns colder. So there's going to be a lot of great things coming out of there. In addition to that, we'll have things like hot dogs and corny dogs, nachos, pizza, hand pies, things like that people can grab, a bite to eat while they're there. And if they really want to take a nice break, we do have a full sit-down restaurant, and it is a full-service restaurant and bar, and they have a little bit different food offerings than the regular food court area. And they offer things like cheeseburgers and chicken wings, street tacos, toasted ravioli, bacon cheese fries, things like that they can enjoy while they're, just take a break and have a nice meal at the Full Moon Cafe at Screams. We also have adult beverages for those over 21. And in fact, this year we have two brand new pub locations. And so we will have the Headless Horseman Tavern, and we will have the Jack-o'-lantern Pub. And so both of those are going to be brand new for the 2022 season. One thing that people don't understand is that we actually build Screams from the ground up every single year. Because what we do is we transform Scarborough Renaissance Festival. We transform a little over a third of the site into a Halloween theme park, which means is we close Scarborough down at the end of May. And starting about 2 weeks later, we start building Screams. And that means we build these haunted houses from the ground up every year. And there are just miles and miles of electronics and wiring and lighting and sound and all of that goes into each one of these attractions. And so our crews have been working diligently on this for months. In addition to that, our actors began rehearsing about 3 weeks ago. And so they have been every weekend, they're out there and they're getting ready and honing their skills and learning how to, scare people in the right ways. And because that's one of the questions we always get asked is, can they touch me? And the answer is no. They may bump you. Just kind of, haunted houses are notoriously, tight spaces, and, occasionally you may get bumped, but they will not grab you. They will not pull on you. They will not do those kinds of things. And so, we really pride ourselves on the training that goes into our acting core. And we have over 150 actors that will make up our acting core within these houses. In addition to that, we also have a team of what we call Strigoi. And what the Strigoi are their evil characters that roam throughout the entire Screams site. And so you might come upon them as you're getting something to eat, or as you're walking around, you may just kind of come upon one of these great characters. And again, they have been rehearsing and really defining their characters and learning, all those, those skills needed to just make everyone's Halloween a lot of fun. Uncomfortable. Don't come in high heels. Don't come in, in footwear that's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be outside and you're going to be walking around a lot. So make sure you're comfortable. The other thing people need to understand is they cannot come in costume. We do not allow costumes or face painting at Screams. And this is for everyone's safety. As I mentioned, our actors are trained on how to scare and do that. By the fact that they're the only ones in costume, we can differentiate who is an actor and who is not. And so that's why we do not allow costumes at Screams. Last year, we did have a mask requirement for our employees. This year, it is an optional thing. And for those that do want to make it, wear masks, our actors, especially our creative crew, just did a phenomenal job in creating masks that you don't even realize are there. And they integrate them into the costume. So those folks that want to be masks, we make sure that that is an accommodation. We are, however, very diligent on our sanitation procedures. We will have a large sanitation crew that will be going throughout the park. We'll be sanitizing all the high touch areas. and as well as the restrooms and the food areas and things like that. So, our cleanliness and our sanitation efforts are definitely a high priority at the park, and we will continue to do that moving forward. We've got a lot of great new things coming up for 2022. So even if you've been every year, or even if it's been several years since you've been out, we've got a lot of new things for you to come and experience at Screams.